Welcome. Welcome all. The title is accurate. It is true. I'm making new class setups. I didn't specify what for. It's for zombies. Sorry. I couldn't fit it in the title. But when I say making new class setups, I genuinely mean I'm going to look at zombies meta classes for different guns. That's not all I'm doing. I'm doing a bunch of different things. I will also be... Well, I'm just going to do like a couple guns from each class, specifically the best guns of each class, in my opinion. I got my laptop right here so that I can Google the things that I need. So that I can Google the class setups. Gotta find those zombies meta classes. Because as you all know, I don't play multiplayer often. So, yeah. So we got ourselves the FFAR, which is, in my opinion, probably the best AR for zombies. I mean, that's definitely a close second, but I actually do prefer the FFAR. So we're gonna fuck with this. Alright. So I'm gonna do it through images. Okay. Why does everybody... Okay, I get the iron sights on the FFAR are fantastic, but you don't need them. You can literally use a scope. Like, I don't see why people don't... Like, if you... Like, I get liking the one times, but you can literally put every attachment on the gun. You don't need to not have it. It's preference, though, which my preference is gonna be different. So, for this, it's interesting. Okay, I guess. So they start with a agency suppressor for the muzzle. For the barrel, they do a 19.5 task force, which is normal. It's fairly normal. We move over to the body. The body has a SWAT 5 megawatt laser sight. Okay. I mean, I get that does really good hip fire, but that equipment drop rate's really helpful. Bruiser grip, I already have that. Mag, highest round. Serpent wrap. Makes sense. Stock is SAS combat stock. Okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind this setup. Yeah, we're not doing meta setups for multiplayer. This is for zombies. I'm warning anybody that's joining. So this is the setup. Oh, that's not what I want to do. This is the setup for the gun. The sight is whatever you want, and then apparently all these attachments are meta for zombies for the FFAR, which is, in my opinion, the best AR of this game. If you play this game, feel free to use this. If you want to play zombies, feel free to run these attachments if you have them all unlocked. They're apparently the best attachments for this gun. I agree with the barrel. I don't agree with the muzzle or the body, but everything else I do agree with. So, just the muzzle and the body I kind of like are a little iffy on. If it was me making this class setup, I'd probably go for, instead of that, I'd go for the Ember sighting point. Because yes, that does lower the ADS time and the sprint to fire time, but the hip fire accuracy is there and you get extra salvage out of it, which can definitely be very helpful when it comes to doing Easter eggs. And the muzzle, just use a SOCOM. You get the same shit, except you get more vertical recoil control. And you don't have that drop off of firepower. Like, it is helpful. Yeah, the speed goes down, but that doesn't matter. The accuracy and the firepower boost up. So, I mean, it's nice. But we'll run it. We'll run it. So let's go into the next class. So we did ARs. I'm gonna be playing on controller, by the way. Just want to let you guys know that. Usually I play mouse and keyboard, but today we're doing controller. Next class is SMGs. Probably, what would the best SMG be for zombies? I mean, I like the PPSH, but lately for some reason I've just not been feeling it. Let's just look at base stats for right now. So, I mean, based off of stats alone, I kind of think the LC10 might be the best one. Just looking at stats alone. What is the difference between these two classes? What did I do to these classes? I'm so confused. Alright, so LC10. Alright. Okay, so that is not for zombies. Best attachments for the LC10 and zombies. Why does everybody love the agency suppressor? Like, having a suppressor in zombies literally does nothing. It quite literally does nothing. The optic is Silex Hollow Scout? I mean, I guess. But at that point, I just go for a 2x. Something like that. Cavalry Lancer Barrel? Why? This is so weird. They got a good body though. Like, that's good. The barrel's weird. The muzzle is kind of weird. The optic I don't get. Why not just use the Vision Tech? Like, for this, if it doesn't say Bruiser Grip, okay, it does say Bruiser Grip, good. I don't know why I have the Field Agent on. I just do. Magazine, if you say anything other than this 52 round, good. Serpent Wrap, yeah. Though, really? Really? Use Airborne Elastic, you get more flinch resistance too, but I guess, sure, fuck it, why not? And then the stock is the tactical stock. The tactical stock. Plus 10% aim walking movement speed, let's see. Wow, ain't that interesting? The hip fire accuracy, yes, it goes down, but that's why you have the laser sight. This is just... Okay, this is what we call an abomination. This right here is an abomination. This is just all sorts of wrong. I'm going to say that right now. I love the LC10. I do not love this. I'm not saying it's probably bad, but I'm also not saying it's probably good. Changes I would make. SOCOM Eliminator, Task Force, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine, but actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. I just go Airborne Elastic Wrap for both. Like, Airborne Elastic is just so much better. And why? You want aim walking movement speed? Pick the combat stock. You move faster, you just can't hip fire better. Or do this. Yeah, you lose more hip fire, but at least your sprint to fire time's up, which you're actually going to be using a lot more. Whoever put that gun together, it's on Reddit too. Whoever put that gun together does not know how the LC-10 should function. But we'll use it. Gotta use it. Alright. Next up is TAC rifles. Best tactical rifle is the M16. That is just normal amongst everybody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look at actually no, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. Yeah, literally this gun is meta for some reason and I don't get it. But I mean it's meta for Outbreak and I kinda get it, but at the same time, the fuck? Like why use it in like bruh. I gotta get a closer look at this thing. I'm sorry, you guys aren't able to see it until after I build it, but Jesus Christ, this thing is weird. I'm like tempted to just look at Noah J's M16 loadout. Okay. That's ass. All of these don't show shit. Let's go back and let's... Best overpowered zombies loadout is the M16 for some reason. I kinda get it, but at the same time, what the fuck, man? Cause like this setup is mid at best, I think. I could be wrong. So it's a Vision Tech 2X, which is fine. Use whatever scope you want. The Vision Tech is actually not a bad scope either. For the muzzle, SOCOM Eliminator. Reppin' the shit, boys. Match grade. Huh. Okay. I can see that. Tiger Team Spotlight. I mean, yeah, I guess you don't get that hip fire accuracy, but are you really gonna hip fire with the M16 all that much, especially with the 2X? I guess. That's fine. Bruiser grip is just the better grip out of all of them. Highest round magazine, of course, thank you. Serpent wrap, okay, and tactical stock. What is with people with tactical stock? Use the combat stock. You already don't care about hip fire accuracy. You can at least get your shooting movement speed up. No? Okay. Tac stock. Cool. This is the setup. If you are interested, you can go back in the video and you can pause at any point that you want. You can copy these loadouts. If you want to join along and use these same guns that I'm using for like a zombies rush or something like that, like you rush through all of the Easter eggs or some shit like that, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't mind that. The only things that I would probably change is the stock and probably the body. Just put that Ember sighting point on and change the stock to probably the Raider pad or the SAS combat stock. Probably the SAS combat stock because it has the lowest reduction for hip fire accuracy, and I do like hip firing. I'd probably change the optic though to maybe Millstop or Cobra, something that's not a 2X, maybe something like that's less than 1.5. Something less than a 1.5 would be fine. Not this. This is shit in zombies, and it's also shit multiplayer, and if you use it, you're an ass. But I digress. So let's move on. Next class is light machine guns. My favorite light machine gun personally is the MG82, but I've been told that my opinion is wrong. Now, I don't care, because I love this gun. I love the MG. The MG is so much fun. It is really good. MG82 zombies loadout. Because I think I have a really good loadout. My loadout is primarily based off of reducing recoil as much as possible. For very good reason. The reason being is if I have a reduction in recoil, this thing's a fucking laser beam that outputs huge damage. This is a Warzone setup, but does it have all of them? 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't. It's a Warzone setup. I want a Warzone. I don't want a Warzone setup. I want an actual zombie setup. I guess not. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go based off of every single other class that has been set up at this point, and I'm gonna use my preferences on some of them. Yeah, I've been using tac stock this entire time. This is the setup that we're gonna use. Cool. Boom. You wanna use this? Use it. Go right ahead. It's the setup that I'm using. I got Dark Ether, as you've seen, on all of my guns. But this is the setup. Copy it if you want. It's apparently the best. I don't see it, but it apparently is. So we have the M16, the FFAR, the LC-10, the MG82. Next up is another fun one for sniper rifles. Why the fuck would you use a sniper rifle? We're still gonna use it. This time, we're gonna use the Tundra, because the Tundra is honestly the best sniper rifle in both zombies and multiplayer, in my opinion. Like, the ZRG does a lot of damage, but the reload is so ass that it's just not worth it. So the Tundra. So the best Tundra setup for zombies, because people want to use it in zombies, right? Right? Where the fuck? No, there's none. Okay, cool. Because apparently nobody uses snipers in zombies. I mean, what crazy people, right? Yep. Of course. So, for the scope, I'm going to say just use whatever you want. Do not use iron sights. Iron sights are ass. So you can use like a... Just use like a 1.5 or something less than a 1.5 or something like that. If you don't see anything for that, then just use preference. You can use the Vulture customs. Nil stop reflexes usually a good pick. Vision Tech's good too. Use whatever you want. I usually use the Vision Tech 2X just to kind of get that range a bit closer. Either one you want to use it. You want to use that, you want to use that, use it, whatever you want. Task Force Shroud, Wrapped Suppressor. I'm going to use the Task Force Shroud just to not reduce that damage output, even though Sniper, it's not that bad actually. Tiger Team. Ember Sighting Point, of course, because we need that hip fire accuracy and that equipment drop rate, which is nice. Bruiser Grip, 9 mag. We'll get a, get that, just because it's nice. Tactical stock, because everybody would use this, right? Everyone would use this. No. Copy it if you want. I don't recommend it. I'm going to use it today, but I wouldn't recommend using it, especially for Easter eggs, because this shit is going to be ass. Not because of the gun it is, but because it's a sniper rifle. You shouldn't use a sniper rifle in zombies. It's not a good idea. For pistols, I kind of hard stuck between Diamatti and 1911, so we're going to go 1911 because it's a classic. So, this is going to be interesting though. 1911 zombies loadout. Cool. So this one's going to be interesting because that is the wrong game. There we go. Hello. No, that's the wrong fucking game again. I want Cold War. Yes, I understand that, but I want to have a class set up for Cold War. Well, alright, I'm just gonna look at a thumbnail and take my best guess on, like, the attachments. No optic. It looks like muzzle brake or compensator. That's a compensator. Yeah, that's a compensator. Okay. Extended mags like I have. Task force. No handle. Oh no, it does have a handle. It has. What is that? Hold on. It's not drop shot. Are they okay? So they're using field tape, which is interesting. Wait a minute. No, they don't have a barrel on it. Because they're dual wielding it. That's weird. And they have field tape. Okay, that's actually a weird ass. That's a weird setup. That's slow. I'm not excited about it. It looks so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks so gross. Shotguns, in my opinion. Hauer. Hauer is just solid. And literally that's it. That's the best. That's the best. It is literally the best. Unless you want to change this, instead of having it be the 12 gauge, you can have it do something else. Get like a tighter ADS spread, or hip fire accuracy is fine. I like that because of the increased drop rate. You can do that as well if you want there. Focusing more on damage is okay if you want. That's better than this, because they do the same thing, except this has less drawbacks. Magazine's the same. I feel like there's there are actually classes for this, so let's. Oh, there are. Would you look at that? How interesting. Would you fucking look at that? This is so different than what I have. Okay, hold on. So we'll start with the muzzle. The muzzle's the same. The barrel is the same. Ember sighting point. 8-round stand and a marathon pad. Okay. I can't lie. Kinda dig it. I can't lie. I kinda dig it. I kinda dig it. I don't think I changed much. That's actually kind of fire. That is like low key. I want to see how that does against Orda. I'm intrigued. Cause like that's like my biggest yeah, it's a good gun if it can like 3-shot Orda, which is like normal for some reason. We're not worrying about launchers because you can't do anything to launchers. We're not worrying about specials unless you're talking R1 Shadow Hunter, but there's only one attachment to it. Melees we're also not worrying about, so we're just going to go up to shotguns. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going up to custom 7. I think we work with whatever the gun was built for. So we have outbreak, high round, probably high round as well, maybe just not even gonna use that. I don't know. Starting room challenge maybe. Fucking and just everything. No. I'm gonna try to go as high of a round as I can on one map in particular, only one. Maybe I do Onslaught, but I don't think I should. Yeah, I don't think I do Onslaught. No, we're not going to do Onslaught. So we're just gonna run high rounds on D Machine, keep a standard baseline so we can actually like be like, hey, is this setup better? So on and so on. I feel like a better thing for research is my setup versus their setup. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna hop into a party because I'm for some reason not in a party. Here we go. I got kicked out of a party. I got kicked out of the party I was in for some reason. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna use this and see how this goes. We're gonna use the FFAR first. Actually, we might use the M16 first. Why not? We'll pack a punch, unlock all that shit. We are not using the wonder weapon. This is a no wonder weapon run. We're not doing Easter egg or anything like that because I don't think that's a very telltale like show of how well they do. It would partially be also my performance with said weapon. You play the way that you want to play. I'm doing this because, I mean, I play this game too much and I think I would have fun doing it like this and just running like whatever setups people say are great. I feel like a better place to like look for these types of setups would be YouTube, and I could have wrote them down first or pre-built them and then tested them on stream, but for right now this is what you got. Sorry to say it, but you know. Yeah. I mean, it feels okay. I just can't hit my shots because I don't really play controller all too much on this. I don't play controller all too much, so if I played mouse and keyboard I'd probably do better, but this is what I'm doing now, and I'm not going to change it. I already said I was going to use controller. We're just going to try to just fly through the rounds. We're not using rage. We're not raging. We're not making the zombies rage. That's just stupid. The hip fire is mid. I think once we get like Deadshot or something like that, it'll be better. My carve setup that I got is actually a lot better with hip fire than this is. But of course, as I've said, maybe ADSing during early rounds is the best thing that you can do. Because it just like allows you to hit from further away. Should not have grabbed that fast. I should have waited. I'm not gonna use Shatter Blast because that would kind of just be like, yeah, you can get to high rounds with all of them with just Shatter Blast. I'll probably just leave the guns bare. If anything, I'll probably just put Cryo Freeze on it. Just so like I can at least like get a little bit further. Just kind of push it. This isn't an awful setup. I kind of like it. I like the 2x. It's better than the 3x. Kind of makes more sense, if anything. I can see why the M16 was meta and is meta still for zombies on this game. Like I can see why Noah J loves it. I can see why Pizza loves it, and I can see why Mr. Raffle Waffle loves it. Though I do kind of wish that they would try to like expand their horizons a bit more, because I mean just using the same gun every other game gets really boring, especially as a viewer to watch. Plus this game is like baby easy. So like you could totally be like, hey, I test out your guys' awful setups, which I might actually I actually kind of want to try that. Not gonna lie. Because I saw that on someone's YouTube channel. I watched it on YouTube. This guy plays Warzone. He was playing Warzone 2.0. And he does the series where he just uses... Excuse me. Jesus Christ, sorry. Uses all of his fans' awful setups, and not their genuine setups, but just setups that they make just to try to fuck with them, and to see if, like, they do good. Like, that's cool. That's funny. I like it. I mean, I could see why people like it. I kinda like it. Kinda want to use like bad setups now and try to go for as high a round as I can. That'd be kinda fun. I think if we hit like round 30, we say that it's a viable setup. You know, because like that's the round that you should be expecting to get to if you run high rounds. It's like round 30. I mean, it's a clean round. It's normal. So once we hit round 30, I'll probably exfil. That way, this live stream isn't like a year and a half to be done. You know. That way, it's like it's easier. You know. Now's a good time for us to get out of spawn. We won't be picking up the gun that we get out of the Jug Easter egg, but I am going to do that little side Easter egg so that I can, you know, get Jug. If we get the DIE, that's going to be really sad, because I'm just going to let it go. I'm not picking it up if I get the DIE. Or if I get anything for that matter. I'm just going to choose not to pick it up. Setup's okay. I don't like the lack of laser. I do vibe with it. I don't know how well it does in the future rounds, but I would assume it does enough. Because I mean, for this to be the most well-versed, like most popular weapon in zombies. Goddamn, can I like hit a shot? There's got to be like some reason behind it. So, like there's got to be some reason why this weapon is so popular among creators and, you know, the player base. Because it can't come from like it can't come from nowhere. It's gotta have its goods and its bads to make people either love it or hate it, you know? Yeah, I think from here we just try to get ourselves armor real quick while in the Dark Ether. Because if we can get me armor, we'll be sailing. I could just level that up immediately to level 2. I don't like how it doesn't specify like the equipment drop rate. Like how much equipment can you get out of it or whatever. Broski, could you like not? I'm trying to loot here, dude. Trying to loot here, dude. Like, I do see it. I see the appeal. I kinda dig it. Feels okay. Shoots fine. I don't think I could really have much of an issue with it. Honestly, I might do best setups and worst setups and just build the worst setups myself and just use things that I absolutely fucking hate.
Thought we lost you there. What happened? Where did they go? Information suggests they traveled beyond our dimension. They did not interact with the gateway, did they? I'd recommend extended quarantine upon their return to base.
I think my only issue with this gun is that it is a 3-round burst. If I could choose what else I would rather it be, I'd probably rather it be a semi-auto or full auto. Especially since it is technically a tactical rifle. You wouldn't really think the M16 would be a I mean, if you know the M16, you probably know. That burst. Because it's different than the M16A1. This is fully automatic. It's a rifle. No, never mind. Not picking that up just yet. Not gonna pick that up just yet. Nothing. Fucking monkeys? I don't want monkeys. I need armor. Give me armor. Give me my plates. I need my sappy plates. No, god damn it. But yeah, so. You know what? It's a knife. I'll take a knife. Not really gonna be using it. Like I feel like a knife makes like some sense, all right? Cause like it's my secondary, and it's just there. Wow, the M16 with an insta-kill fucking hits on that dude. Okay. Damn. Shit. I've been one-shotting things this entire time. We're gonna grab some quick revive, we're gonna grab our stamina up, and then we're gonna just keep bomb perks. But like, shit. Cause like, it doesn't do it doesn't actually insta-kill the big boy, it just does increase damage. I think it like ups the damage by like 3 times. For whatever weapon you are. All of these weapons are purple. Because I have completed all of the Easter eggs. So... my only gripe is with this is like it doesn't like the fire rate is so low. Like yeah, the bullets that come out of the gun, every trigger pull is fast, but like it doesn't feel spammable, and I love spamming. I love my spammers, like my spamming guns, like the Carve. The Carve is actually kind of fucking nuts. Okay. We'll get that shot after this. We'll get that shot after this, and then we'll be good. Yeah. Hee, I have plates now, bitch.
Raptor 1 has an external window open, strike team. Call it in if you need to bug out.
So, I mean, it one-shots Pact. Not that surprising. Especially early rounds. The damage fall off, I would assume, is a lot later. Because right now it kind of rolls them. I think maybe a good baseline would probably be training them in spawn. Just because it's a larger like landscape, and I mean usually I transfer over here late rounds. But maybe we can start training here early rounds, because I'm pretty sure if you can train there late round, you can definitely train there early round and make it an easy, you know, win. So, we'll do that. Let's go grab me some of this boil. And now the hip fire is fucking tiny. Imagine if it had a laser on it instead of a flashlight. That thing would be like, this would basically be like the AR from fucking Fortnite if you crouch in ADS. The old school. Like back when the game was good. Bro, you just spam the freaking sight while you're using controller with Deadshot, and you just headshot like 5 enemies. Like they're dead. Like they do not exist anymore. You made them cease existence very fast just by spamming your left stick. Not left stick, your left trigger. Okay, like, none of those bullets were near his head, too. Like, bro, this gun is weird. I don't know if I like it or not. It's decent, and I hate that it's decent. Actually, that's a lie. I know it's decent because I actually run some of the stuff on it. The only thing I change is the frickin' flashlight to an ember sighting point. Gun I am mostly excited about is the Hauer. Like, I'm nervous about using it only, but I'm excited about, like, just using it in general because I love the Hauer. I don't know why, but the bullets feel slow. Did you see the damage I did? Bruh. Dude. One burst wipes out half of his health. Okay. Fucking good night. Okay. That's interesting. Pair this thing up with Deadshot, play controller, you got your aim assist, you're chilling, bro. This thing is nutty. This thing's crazy. Let's make it better. In a little bit, actually. Let's get 5,000 more points and we'll make it like way better, and then we'll get Speed Cola. We'll get Speed Cola and Elemental Pop. Just cuz. We'll run the same 6 perks. We'll just do 6 perks. We won't run them all. Because, I mean, we're not really doing much with explosives, so no need for PhD. So. And by the way, all of this research is done assuming that you have played a lot of zombies. And that you have all the attachments done. I feel like because a lot of the time you find people watching the loadout video. This is a loadout video, looking for like advice to how to get good. My best advice is just play the way that you want to play for zombies. Because like I play zombies, I don't play much multiplayer. I mean, I'm okay at multiplayer. I can get a few kills here and there. You know, it just happens. With zombies, it's more luck of the draw than anything. So like you're given a hand, what are you gonna do with it? Kind of thing. I'd say if you're looking to like get into zombies, how to start and where's the best place to start. Start. Literally just pick a game that you like, that you played a lot of multiplayer in if you want. If that tickles your fancy, you want to play a game that you played a lot of multiplayer in so that you're like okay with the guns and stuff like that. All I'm gonna tell you is just make sure that when you do start playing, you just throw all of the shit that you knew about multiplayer out the window. You will not need it. You will not need it. Not here. Not in zombies. It's a whole different can of worms. Because you may be good at multiplayer, but zombies is a whole separate beast. If you're playing Cold War, it's easy. It's way easier than multiplayer. If you're playing like any of the older CODs, boy oh boy, you're gonna barely get out around 7. Hell, you might not even get out of spawn room. But the fun lies in your growth when playing this. So, I think the best advice that I have been given is do not get frustrated when you die fast. All you have to do is set that base level, however long you can survive for on a certain map, and try to exceed it every time you play. Okay, once you get that base level, then you want to be like, okay, I make it to round 7 fairly comfortably. Let's try to go a little higher. Let's try 10. Let's try to get to round 10 more consistently. And as you get there, you keep increasing it. Little by little, like, oh, round 10, let's get to round 13. Let's get to round 15, 20, so on and so on. Everybody's like, oh, I'm just gonna play zombies and get to round 30 first fucking try. No. Depending on the game, no.
Raptor 1 in range for extraction.
Like, everything that you knew about multiplayer, just hopping into a game and, like, playing to your heart's content, that's not the same as zombies. If you're trying to go for a certain round, you gotta know it's one game, and you're gonna have to try to survive a long time in that one game. It's gonna get boring, but as long as you keep thinking to yourself, I'm doing this so that I can get to a really high round and so that I can gloat to all my friends. That's your motivation, gloat to your friends. Because if you can't gloat to your friends, who are you gonna gloat to? What's the reason? So, most important thing, just play the game. Don't worry about the guns that you're using, especially in this game. Use your whatever you feel comfortable with using. Look at all the stats. Figure it out. Use the guns that you like. Use the guns that you think are like really powerful, and you know, you don't need to do challenges like I am right now. I'm just doing this because, I mean, I play this game too much, and I mean, I need something that makes my life a little bit either trickier or just something to kind of change up the scenery a little bit, because I run Easter eggs all the fucking time when I play this game. I'm just letting you guys know this as well. I am not a professional zombie player by any stretch of the imagination. My aim is mediocre at best. That's why I play zombies. I play zombies because you don't need that good of aim to play it. You just need to aim somewhere inside the horde and you'll get a hit. And a kill, probably. Ooh, a really good piece of advice, actually. And this is like genuinely like a really good piece of advice. Actually, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, learn to train. That's what I was gonna say. Learn how to train. That will save your ass all the time. And it's easy to train. You just run around the zombies in circles. It's easy as shit. Anyone can do it. I can do it. You can do it. You're fine. Yeah, I'm restricting it to just the perks of the map, by the way. Doing that. Doing that allows for like a more consistent, you know, game. Watch content creators play zombies. Another big thing, because you can learn strategies from them. Like I wouldn't go so far as do what I'm doing and like copying class setups, because again, zombies is a very preference based game mode. Like you literally do not need these like insanely good classes to do well. You just have to read them and, you know, play to your preferences. Like, hey, do you like using suppressors because you like the sound of them? Cool, use it. I'm not gonna tell you not to. I'm just gonna tell you what my preferences are. And it is different than some of these, as you heard from earlier. specifically that what's it called? What was it? Wasn't the sniper class? I think it was the pistols. The pistols just feel weird. I'm like really scared about using that class setup just cause of the pistols. Also, don't do what I just did. Don't get stuck in corners. It sucks. You will probably die. Also know the games that you play. In this game you have a lot more room for error, which is why it's so easy comparatively. You have like the ease of the game comes from the amount of room for error you have. Like that's how you determine how easy a zombies title is how much can you fuck up and still survive. Like anything before Black Ops 4, moderate. Black Ops 3, it's fairly moderate, but it's still kinda low. Like you gotta make sure that you don't fuck up too hard, or else you're gonna die and it's not fun. Just try to figure it out. Honestly, it's the easiest thing to do is to figure out how much room for error you have just by playing the games. Like in World at War, if you played like Verrückt, you'll know that there is like 0 room for error. If you've ever played high rounds on World at War, like if you ever gotten to round 100 on Nocturne and Toten, you know better than anyone there is literally no room for error. You just have to do the same thing over and over and over again unless you're playing Shinonuma. And then that's just easy as balls because of the fucking flogger. This game has the biggest room for error. Black Ops 4 also has the biggest room for error. Black Ops 3 has a lot less than Black Ops 4 and Cold War. Like, I think Black Ops 3, you can get windmilled in those games. And you go anywhere near a zombie, you die, oh, you'll be pissed. I've been pissed because of it. It is not a fun time. But start with the easier games, which are usually the later ones. So start with this one and move on to Black Ops 4 once you start getting better, Black Ops 3 when you start getting better, Black Ops 2 when you start getting better, BO1 when you just want to die, play World at War. You know. That's how it, that's the, they made harder games before because the engines were weird and there was like a lot of bugs and shit, and those bugs made it so that it's really hard. And I like low-key miss those games. I miss the difficulty a little bit. I definitely like the ease of doing the Easter eggs. I like just being able to sit down and, you know, chill. It's very, very different vibes that you get from the games. I think we all know the answer to this gun because I'm already at 30,000 points and I only have double pack-a-punch. We'll see how we do against the Megaton. Grenade. Yeah, this isn't even triple papped. It's like... It melts him. Like, it genuinely does melt him. So, I think I can give my verdict early, and I can give it on, like, round 23. I say the M16 is definitely a viable weapon. I think the setup for this is a very viable setup. I think it's fair. I think it's good. It's a very good setup. You can run it round-based. You can run it outbreak however you want. Few tweaks. Change to Ember sighting point. And use the SAS combat stock. That's it. I like the feel of it. The tactical stock definitely doesn't take away from the gun, and neither does the flashlight. If you had the Ember sighting point, I feel like the hipfire would be just a lot more crisp, which is like the only gripe that I have is the hipfire's like not super crisp with it. I'm definitely feeling the headshot's pretty good with Deadshot going on. I think that's like the main reason why it's good is because of Deadshot. But I mean, you're gonna run Deadshot because you can do it. All in all, pretty solid. I'd probably rate this probably 9 out of 10. Because it's fairly solid. It's got room for improvement, but as does everything, and there's definitely a skill gap with me. There are a lot more skilled players that are a lot better at this, and they would rate it probably a 10 out of 10 because they're just better. But honestly, I'd rate this like a solid 9 out of 10. It's pretty solid. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the FFAR, which is a gun that I already think is solid. I might take the sight off because the class that I looked up did go iron sights, which is weird. Which is really weird. I don't like iron sights, but I like the FFAR's iron sights and I like the PPSH's iron sights because they're fairly similar if my memory serves correct. So we'll use it. We'll see how it goes. We'll get to round 20 and we'll end it. So that's gonna be the new benchmark of round 20. Because around then you'll have all your stuff set up to go. The zombies will be fairly like a bit more difficult to kill. I would rather go to a higher round, but honestly I'm live streaming and I don't wanna have the stream be that long. Unless I was planning on turning into a video later. The only thing that I'm planning on having it be a video is the VOD. So, yeah. So we'll move on. Next gun is the FFAR. Oh shit, wait. I gotta take the sight off of the gun first. Shit. Yeah, so next gun is the FFAR. I gotta say, this is one sexy gun. I fucking love the FFAR. At the beginning of this game's life cycle, I was like, oh, the fucking bullpups. I don't like bullpups. I'm like a Chad. I don't like bullpups. I don't like them. No, I like them. I like bullpups. I think they're good. I like the long barrel. The barrel. How long is the barrel? It's the entire gun. It is nice. I think that's funny in and of itself, that the entire gun is the barrel. I find that interesting. It's weird. And to be honest, the only reason why I said I don't like bullpups was because of Brandon Herrera. But my opinion has then changed because these guns are fucking insane. Bullpups are nutty in this game. They are nuts. The AUG's good. FFAR is good. QBZ is good. They're all decent. They're all decent. Okay? So, Next gun is the FFAR. If you guys would like to see me run guns that I hate on all the classes, like my least favorite guns on all the classes, I'll do that. But just know, some of those guns are not max level. I can do, this is like best guns of every class, good setups. I can do worst guns of every class, good setups. Oh, this is such a nice iron sight. Oh, it's such a sexy gun. I love the sound of this thing suppressed. Oh, it sounds nice, and it's a hip fire monster. Oh, you get dead shot on this thing, it's all over. It's nice without the sight. I like it. It is kind of nice. I just do wish that it was. I do wish that there was a sight, but these are a really nice looking iron sight. It is. I don't know why I like it so much. It's such a clean iron sight. It just looks good. It just looks good and it feels better. Like there's just something about it that just kind of sits good. Something about it just sits really well with me. It's weird. Man, this is a solid fucking gun. This is a really solid gun. Like, I can already tell you guys my verdict for this shit is gonna probably be around the same. It's probably gonna be around the same as the M16, around a 9. But just as the gun itself, this gun's genuinely like the best AR in the game. The setup is kinda clean. I would definitely like a higher damage output than worrying about anything else, because like it doesn't really have that many other drop-offs. Like, I don't think there is definitely any perfect gun, but comparing this thing to every other gun that I've used of an AR, this thing's the cleanest. This thing's the nicest. This thing is just the best AR in the game. So I might actually rate this like a 10 out of 10 comparatively. Like, can I build a better one? Probably. Will I? I don't know, because I actually like this a lot. This might actually... My aim is bad. I'm sorry. Like, that's not the gun, it's me. Me missing all of those shots is not the gun, it is me. With user error, I give it like an 8, but like this thing doesn't have any recoil. Like, it's definitely fun to use. Like, this is, like, without controlling recoil. Like, I went from there up, and then this is me with controlling recoil. Like, this gun has a really good spread. Instead, like, it goes up to, like, here. When not controlling. It's a clean gun. The fire rate's fast. It's like... I'm also trying to train myself to start shooting before I aim. Because who knows, maybe the stray hip fire can get a kill. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try to run this game the same way I did the last one. We shall see. My controller's about to die. Like, I don't, like, I'm gonna say this right now for those of you who are like, oh, I wanna have really good guns to play against these players that are just way better than I am. A lot of the time, those guns will not save you. Why are you aiming all the way back there, dude? Yeah, this is a solid gun. I am almost out of ammo. But that's fine. We're going in the dark ether. I don't need ammo where I'm going because I can get ammo. Yeah, this is genuinely just a solid gun. Like you can use the setup, like you can run the FFAR in multiplayer and like have a good time. Like it's one of those kinds of guns where you can just run it in whatever game mode you want and you can actually like have a decent time. Oh wait, I should be using Tesla Storm, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should.
Strike team, proceed with caution. We need to figure out what that thing is.
Haha. Dumb bitch. Okay, that stun play was actually kind of clean. It was actually like kind of clean. Can't lie. Low key, kind of clean. Hi, ow, bitch. We need ammo. We need ammo. Go here. We're gonna do. The fuck? I got a gun out of it. Cool. Ammo! Yay! Ammo. Shasha. More ammo. We got a solid whoop whoop. More ammo. That's more. I don't need more ammo. Thanks for the scrap. Thanks for the other scrap. God damn it, can I get armor? It's fine, we're good. We got what I came for. We got the ammo. Now we can go down. Like the attachments that I'm running on this right now, I actually, some of them I don't recommend, but honestly, they're kind of solid. What I would recommend is you run whatever you want to run. But that's just me. No! Motherfucker! Damn it, I was really trying to get that. I'm gonna get Jug. I just realized I forgot to shoot these. Here's what we'll do. We'll kill the big boy first.
The Geiger counter's going crazy. Don't know what's over there, but it's big. And it's heading your way. Good work, strike team, but you can't leave the job half done.
Like this thing, it's clean. This gun is clean. Like, I genuinely do not know what to tell you guys. This gun is clean. It's crisp. It's nice. It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. It's just good. It's just such a good gun, and it makes no sense why it's so good. But we just accept the fact that it is a good gun. You know. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh shit, wait, why did I do that? Oh shit, wait, why did I do that? That's weird. Oh, I'm stupid. That's fine. I should have just bought Deadshot. I meant to just buy Deadshot and then just not worry about Quick Revive. Fuck. Whoops. What is that? Oh, it's a DMR! I haven't seen that gun drop in a long time. Wow. Nice to see it. It's good to, it's like an old friend, you know? You welcome it in, you're happy, you're chilling, you're good, you know? You know, he's a vibe, man. He's just he's a chill dude. He's one of the guys, you know. Like he's just nice to be around. And like then you don't see him for a while, and then boom, you see him again. And lo and behold, you're still fucking friends. It's great. Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but outside my house right now is this moron who's playing fucking music in his car, blaring it, And it's genuinely annoying, and I kind of wish that he would stop. Thanks, Dick Cheese. Sometimes just ask and you receive, you know. That's what I did, and it worked. Alright, we're gonna go into spawn. I don't really think we need quick revive, and honestly perk placement doesn't matter either. Just cause, like, if I die once, I restart, or if I die once, we can move on. Like, honestly, this gun is hella solid. It's a really good gun, and I've played with it a lot. And the setup for it, I don't really think that you could build a bad setup for this gun, and if you can, I'd love to see it. The only criteria is, ooh, okay. If you're watching this, okay, if you're watching this in the future, okay, in one of my streams, if I'm streaming this game, okay, I want you to tell me a class setup to use. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, whatever it is I'm doing, I will use that class. I will either make it a blueprint and pick up the gun if I'm trying to do like a Dark Ether grind, or if I'm doing Easter eggs, I'll run it. Even if I'm doing Outbreak 1, okay? I don't care. I will use it. I want you to make the FFAR shit as bad as humanly possible, because this gun as is solid. Like, this is a challenge for you guys. Make it bad. Only rules: you have to use every single slot, okay? You cannot use the thermal. You can use any other scope, not the thermal. Thermal's dumb, and no. If you're gonna make a bad gun, you cannot rely on the scope. You gotta rely on the attachments that are not the scope. So, that is your challenge. Anything else, fair game. Okay? You can, yeah, give it a shit scope. I could probably still use it. Okay? Just remember, it is going to be used with a controller, unless I'm playing keyboard and mouse that day. You can make two, if you want, but make the shittiest FFAR setup that you can. I want to see it, because this is the best AR in the game, and I want to see it go down. Take it off its high horse. Say that even you can be shit. I want to see it. I want to use it. I want to play with it. I want to have fun with it. I want to see the dumb shit that you come up with. Because if I know that it's supposed to be bad, I will not complain about it because I asked for it, literally. Is it bad that I'm genuinely excited about the setups that you may come up with in the future? a little. But I want to see it. I want this gun to be made god awful. You know, I completely forgot to give myself max armor. This gun's just that good that I forgot to put armor. Interesting, isn't it? Once we get to the snipers, it's gonna be way downhill from there. Because the tactical rifle is good. FFAR, don't really have to hit round 20 to know this thing is fucking top tier. Honestly, if I was to make a tier list, I would, and I might actually make a Call of Duty Cold War weapons tier list out of all the weapons. And the FFAR would 100% be S tier. We're gonna get to round 20, and honestly, we can see how this thing exfils. We can see how this thing handles during exfil. That might actually be the deciding criteria. Around 20 exfil with the weapon. I know I didn't do it on the M16, but we all knew that we all know it would have worked. We all know that it would have been fine. Okay, round 20 exfil, not round 16. Round 20. Because who knows? It could fall off big time during exfil. Doubtful. Goddamn, why y'all honking? My goodness, I've got so much shit going on in the background. It's not fun. So. Without saying words, how is this gun the best? It's good. This gun, this is literally probably top tier. It's moments like these that make me wish I had an Elgato. Because if I got an Elgato, oh, I would totally do the tier list thing. I would totally do the tier list and just play this and. Only reason why I say if I had an Elgato, because by that point I'd have a decent PC. I'd be doing more PC content. I'd be making more videos, and I'd be editing. You know. Also, I've been like really tempted to get on Skillshare, but I might only do it like once I get my PC. Cause like when I do that, once I get my PC, I'll be able to do a lot of things. So I'd be able to probably like learn how to edit videos. Just off of Skillshare, just be like, oh, how do you use OBS to edit? Because you don't use OBS to edit, you use it to record. How do you use so-and-so to edit? And I'd learn how to edit off of that. That'd be nice. I'd love to do that. I like that. That's something that I want to actually do, is learn how to edit videos, and you know, who knows, maybe become someone's editor just to make some money while I try to get my own footing in content creation, you know. I dodged all your shots, bitch. Hehe. Boom. Just boom. Like, come on, this gun is nuts. It's unfair. This gun's just unfair. Yay, round 20. I have my verdict already, and I've had it for this entire game pretty much. It's it's a 9. It's solid 9.5 out of 10. Only room for improvement is on my part, and probably like a couple things, like adding a scope. But honestly, I don't need to. Like, you really do not need to. Like, this thing is nuts. Like, this gun is hella solid. It headshots like crazy. Like, just having a good hip fire is all that you need. You don't need like anything too spectacular. Just up the hip fire, get a good salvage drop going. You don't need much. It's a decent gun. You don't really need to be too good with it either, but it definitely helps to be decent. But all in all, like, this thing, you can, like, that just speaks for itself, dude. Like, it's just a solid ass weapon. I think this gun is solid. This gun is hella solid, man.
Grab the one on the roof valve site. Get out of there before the window's fire.
moderately hairy. That is not enough to bring me down, boys. And we're on. Solid gun. Genuinely a really good weapon, really well rounded. It's super versatile. It's nice. You can run fast with it. Like, training is a breeze. Hip fire is great. You like just need to be able to control recoil slightly. Like, it's... You send a lot of bullets downrange and you get a lot of kills. I mean, what more could you ask for in an AR or in any gun? Send bullets downrange, you get a bunch of kills. Like it's just fantastic. It's a well-rounded weapon. It's great. Points roll in fast. Like, the gun genuinely pays for itself. It's awesome. Like a solid 9.5. Solid 9.5, maybe a little loose. Might be a loose 9.5. Solid, like a loose 9.5, 10, maybe, depending on like preferences. But I like that gun. This gun, it definitely holds a good place in my mind. It's a very clean gun. It is a super clean gun. Only thing that I would probably... Excuse me. Sorry. Only thing that I'd probably change out would be that for an Ember sighting point. Get that extra salvage drop, but you don't need it. But it's nice. That is a solid weapon, and I like it a lot. Next up is the LC-10, which, you know, is a problem child, but based off of the statistics that I see, I mean, it might be fairly solid. It might be pretty solid as an SMG. I mean, it's definitely not like the craziest SMG that I've ever used. Nor does it look like the craziest SMG I've ever used, but 42 rounds in a mag ain't bad. And I mean, it's a fairly solid weapon. The gun that I'm like really excited about, though, is that. I'm really excited for the end. Oh, I am so excited, but for now, I'm tired. Don't know why I'm so tired. I shouldn't be this tired, but I am. For now, I'm actually going to end this stream here. We will continue this. And I want to see your dumb FFAR setups, because that thing is awesome. Send them in. I'll write them down in a Google Doc. I'll have it on the side for one of my next streams. Throw it in the comment section if you want. I'll write it down and I'll use it. Okay? I'll make a stream where I use the worst class setups. They're already set up, so we'll probably be able to do more next time I stream this. So, I'm excited. I hope you're all excited. I'm very excited about that one in particular. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.